You've heard it 1,000 times. Delay Social Security to get a guaranteed 8% return. But financial experts are now calling this a myth. The reality, that 8% isn't an investment return. It's just an insurance adjustment that ignores the massive opportunity cost of draining your own portfolio while you wait. I'm going to show you why the real return of waiting is often negative and how claiming early might actually protect your nest egg from a market crash. If you look up when to claim Social Security, you almost certainly find the same advice repeated over and over. Delay until age 70. You are told that for every year you wait past your full retirement age, you get a guaranteed 8% return. You are shown charts indicating that if you live past 80 or 81, you break even and win the game. But a growing body of research from financial experts like Dr. Derek Tharp suggests that for many retirees, this advice is based on a fundamental math error. By ignoring the investment returns in your own portfolio and the reality of how we value money at different ages, the standard advice might actually be exposing you to more risk, not less. Just different types. So today we are going to fix that math using concepts like discount rate stacking and expected utility. And because this is complex, I've built an enhanced Social Security calculator that does this heavy lifting for you. It factors in your portfolio returns, your health risks, and your spending goals, not just a generic age 80 break even. It is linked right now in the description below. I highly recommend you pause the video, download the tool, and follow along as we break down why the standard advice fails. So let's start with the flaw in the traditional model. Most advice relies on expected value. This assumes that maximizing the total number of dollars you receive over a lifetime is the only goal. To make the math work, standard calculators often use a discount rate of 0. Or perhaps a very low rate based off of Treasury inflation protected securities. They assume that a dollar you received at age 62 is worth exactly the same as a dollar you receive at age 95. A discount rate is a fancy way of trying to value a dollar in the future as a different value than the dollar today based off of current values, based off of future expected rates of return on alternative assets, and so on and so forth. We won't be exactly telling you exactly what the right discount rate is for you, but having a more nuanced approach than a flat 0% gets us a lot further than the traditional approaches. When using typical calculators that do not take into account any discount rates, this ignores the opportunity cost. If you delay Social Security, you have to spend something to live. Usually that means draining your own investment portfolio. If you have a standard retirement portfolio, say 60% in stocks and 40% in bonds, history shows that portfolio has earned a real return of nearly, after inflation, 5%. When you account for that 5% growth, you are giving up by spending your own money to fund the delay. The break-even age doesn't happen at 80. It pushes out to age 90, 95, or even older. This brings us to one of the most critical risks that standard advice ignores: sequence of returns risk. This is the danger of a market crash happening in the first 5 to 10 years of your retirement. Imagine you retire at 62. The conventional wisdom says spend your portfolio now so you can delay Social Security until 70. This forces you to make large withdrawals from your investments right at the start. But what if the market tanks the year you retire? If you are following the delay strategy, you are forced to sell stocks while they are down to pay your bills. You dig a hole in your portfolio that you may never climb out of. However, claiming Social Security early acts as a buffer. By turning on the income stream at 62, you lower the amount you have to withdraw from your portfolio. Think of it this way. You can effectively retire earlier regarding your portfolio pressure if the markets are unfavorable. It is a lever of flexibility in your portfolio if you delay further than 62 that you can always turn on. If you are retiring in a bear market, claiming Social Security early allows you to leave your stocks alone, giving them time to recover. Research shows that in bad market scenarios like retiring in 2000 or 2008, the person who claimed early often ended up with more wealth than the person who waited, because they didn't cannibalize their portfolio during the crash. We also need to look at mortality risk. Standard advice looks at averages, but as Nassim Taleb famously said, don't cross a river that is 4 feet deep on average. If you delay claiming and pass away at 68, you haven't just failed to break even, you left hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table that could have gone to your family. But even more important is health span risk. This is the concept that money has diminishing utility as we age. A check for $3,000 at age 62 when you can hike, travel, and play with grandchildren is fundamentally worth more to your life satisfaction than a check for $4,000 at age 95. Dr. Tharp points out that claiming early gives you the spending optionality. It provides liquidity while you are young enough to use it, rather than locking up your wealth in a government promise that only pays off if you live to 95. Now, I want to be clear. Claiming early isn't always the right move. There is one major factor that pushes the math heavily towards delaying, and this is survivor benefits. If you are the higher earner in a married couple, your benefit will eventually become your spouse's benefit if you pass away first. By delaying until 70 or further than 62, you are essentially buying an insurance policy that lasts for your spouse's entire life. So we really need to think about the difference in our ages and the difference in our family health history and expected health outcomes over time to get a sense of just how much insurance this might actually be worth for us. So how do we put this all together? Dr. Tharp suggests a method we can call discount rate stacking. Instead of using a generic 0% discount rate, we build a rate that reflects your specific life. So let's look at a case study. John and Sarah. They are both 60, they have a $500,000 portfolio, and they are worried about dying early because their parents didn't live past 80. They want to travel now. Here is how their personal discount rate stacks up. First thing being our base opportunity cost, 4%, what their portfolio may conservatively return. Next is mortality risk. We can add 2% because of their family health history. Next, sequence of returns risk. We can add 2% as an estimate. These are all estimates because a market crash would destroy their small portfolio. Next, we have health span and regret risk, which we'll add 1% to. They prioritize enjoyment today. Next would be longevity protection, which we can subtract 1%, which would be the value of the longevity insurance. When you stack these up, John and Sarah's personal discount rate might be 8 or 8.5%. When you discount future dollars by 8%, the promise of a larger check at age 70 loses almost all of its value. For them, claiming at 62 is the mathematically superior choice. Compare that to Spock and Talara. They have $10 million. They don't care about travel. They have family members who lived to 100. They are funding their delay using treasury bonds, not stocks in a portfolio at all. So for them, our baseline might be 0% because they use bonds. Next, our longevity risk, we might subtract 4%. Next, sequence of returns risk, 0% because their portfolio is huge and it would be inconsequential. In this scenario, their discount rate is negative 4%, so for them, waiting until 70 might logically be the best move. The bottom line is this. The break-even analysis that you see online is often a lie of omission. It assumes your money earns nothing and that you will live to the average life expectancy, and that you don't care about the quality of your early retirement years. If you're worried about a market crash early in retirement, claiming Social Security early is a valid tool to protect and insulate your portfolio. However, if you have a younger spouse who depends on your income, delaying could be a powerful tool to protect them. Don't guess on this as one of your biggest assets in a future income stream form. Go to the link in the description and download the enhanced calculator and input your own discount rate factors and play around with it. At what point might you have different break-even ages? And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.